Hey everyone, it's Claire, your online English teacher. And today's video topic was chosen by those of you who are members on my channel. Thank you so much to everyone who participated in the poll last week to decide this week's video. If you want to vote on future video topics and get exclusive perks, make sure to join. And right now, you can vote on what those exclusive perks might be for other levels of membership on my channel, including early access to my weekly videos. The link to join is in the description of this video. All right, let's dive into today's topic, which is a huge request from English learners, and that is phrasal verbs. And today we'll look at 7 phrasal verbs with the base verb ask. So that means that each one is formed with the verb ask with a preposition or particle added to it, which then changes the meaning of what the verb usually means on its own. If you're still confused about what phrasal verbs are, it will become clearer once we start with today's lesson. So let's go. English made easy with Claire. Let's start with ask for. This is probably the most straightforward one, and it means to request something. For example, she asked for water. When you ask for something, it means you are requesting it. Another example, he asked for help on his homework. Next up, we have ask about. This is when you show interest in a topic or someone's situation. For example, if I want to know how my friend's family is, I could say, I asked about her family. Now, similar to ask about, we have ask after. This one's less common in everyday conversation. It's probably more frequently used in British English, but to me, an American English speaker, it sounds very formal. It means to ask how someone is doing, usually someone you haven't seen in a while. For example, my mom always asks after you when I see her. It means she asks how you are. Ask around. This one means to ask multiple people to gather information or get advice. For example, I asked around to see if anyone had heard anything about our new boss. Ask out. This means to invite someone to go on a date. For example, he asked her out on Friday. It's important to note that the someone goes in between the verb and the particle, in this case, ask and out. So it might be easier to remember this phrasal verb not just as ask out, but ask someone out. The same applies for our next 2 phrasal verbs, which are very similar to each other. The first one is ask someone in. This means to invite someone inside. So for example, when I arrived at their house, they asked me in for a coffee. Again, the someone, me, goes in between ask and in. And our last phrasal verb with ask over. Again, this one has the same structure as the last 2. Ask someone over. It means to invite someone to come to your home. For example, they asked their friends over for dinner. So now you've learned 7 phrasal verbs with the base verb ask. Phrasal verbs can be really tricky, but they are used so often in everyday English, so they're very important for you to know. Remember, if you want to have a say in what my next video will be, become a member on my channel through the link in the description. I post a new video every Sunday, and there may be a chance soon to get early access to my videos as a member. If you liked today's video, found it helpful, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!